Rich, 4 wins in a row, but a bit of a slow start again.
Yeah, it was. I thought physically London, turned up to do a job on us really, and we spoke about that, the mindset that we'd have against these, because physically they're that's their strength. They've got some like big middles, some big outside backs who can carry the ball, and I think that first 20 they was more or less completing at 100%. We weren't far behind them, but I think we were the first to break, and we spoke about that, gifted them field position. And they punished us, early on. But we said to stay. The message was just to stay with what we were doing, and in regards to just getting to the end of our sets, just put them under pressure on their line. And second half we did that, and managed to pull away with the score line. But yeah, we weren't quite at it in that first 20, which was disappointing.
But then again, we dug in on that quick turnaround, 2 tries in quick succession, starting with Jason Tarley and then Matty. That must have changed your half-time team talk.
Well, it did. It got us back in the game. It sort of changed sort of my half-time team talk as well. We're in with an opportunity now to kick on. We took momentum into the half. From that, that last period, we started to get things right in what we spoke about doing, and when we go away from what we speak about doing, it hurts us, and that was the message. So the boys, they reacted well, and to put a score line and to go 60 minutes without conceding was, for us, happy to see.
In that second half, we really turned it on, and it was quite an impressive second half performance.
Well, it does, and that's just due to building some pressure, and you do that to teams, and it gives you opportunity. And we took our opportunities when they came, and we was clinical. But again, it's that slow start that hurts you. It can go either way. This week it went our way, but we do that against North Wales. We do that with Hunslet in the coming weeks, and we might be on the other end of the scoreline. So it's making sure that we are mentally ready to start games, because obviously physically and fitness-wise we're there. We're hanging in there and still giving ourselves an opportunity. So we just don't want to be giving ourselves that sort of start though.
4 wins in a row. Are you still seeing that improvement every week that you want?
Yeah, certainly. If the game didn't throw that start up for us, who knows what sort of mindset would go into the North Wales. Hopefully, it's a bit of a kick up the butt for the boys to say, we cannot start that slow. So yeah, and it makes the message for us easier, and we look back on video.
So we've got 2 games away with North Wales. I think you just answered my question, but what's the message to the players looking to look ahead to those games?
Again, we're not changing what we're doing. We're just asking the boys to work hard for each other, stick to the game plan that we give, and if you do that, it don't cause confusion within the squad and within the group. And if you start going away from what you spoke about, errors can occur. And then you put yourselves under pressure, and teams can punish you. All teams will punish you if you gift them field position, and we spoke about that. I think second half we was up 80%. I think we finished the game over 80% completion rate, and if you're doing that, you're not far off winning the game.
Yeah. You mentioned the focus needed looking ahead to two games away on the road. Does that become even more important when the fans might be against you, or on long away trips, or just keeping that focus, doing all the basics right?
Yeah, again, we speak about the boys are willing to work hard. The boys know when they're walking in there at half time on what they've done wrong, and we've got a really good group that listen and want to fix it and want to get it right. So we'll keep pushing them, and they'll keep working hard. We've got, like I say, we've got a really good group at the moment, and yeah, hopefully we can just kick on now again.
Today was Jason Tarley's 100th Dons appearance. Just how crucial is he to the squad?
Oh, he's huge, and coming back from a long period off, I was worried about what sort of shape he'd come back in, but we monitored him, and he's come back in great shape, and sort of I thought he started that, the season, the 2 games that we had, I thought he was in great form then, and he's just come back and continued that. So hopefully again we can keep him fit and strong, and he's carrying the ball so well for us and getting us some wins out of yardage to help us get us down the other end of the field.
How do you assess the start overall, Richard?
Well, I'm happy with it. You know, we always knew that Keighley game would be a real tough one with not having any friendlies coming into the season. But again, we spoke about it as a group, as staff, and due to not having the gym facilities that we wanted probably earlier in the pre-season, due to the COVID reasons, we were sort of behind a little bit. So we said we didn't want to risk injury going into them games, and sort of you could see the boys were rusty in that Keighley game, and the progression that we are making each week. So we're happy of how we're travelling, but there's still a lot more in us.
Do you feel like you're caught up in that respect in the fitness side of things?
Yes, I think it was more the contacts, collisions, and just playing the game. I think everything happened too quick. The ruck tempos against Keighley was just far too quick, and we've addressed that. And you know, the performances are showing that as well.
Is it 5 on the bounce away now?
4.
4. It's a challenging period for you.
Yeah, it is, and again, as a staff, we'll sit down and speak about it with the group. But you know, a big positive is going to probably one of the hardest places to go and working and getting a result, so we can grow confidence off the back of that.